Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing you'll never feel tired again. No more brain fog, no more alarm clocks, just pure, endless energy for the rest of your life. Sounds like a superpower, right? Well, by the end of this video, you might change your mind. You wake up feeling completely refreshed. Sleep just stopped being a thing for humans. You suddenly have 8 extra hours every day. That's 2,920 hours per year. Nearly 200,000 hours over a lifetime. So naturally, you might think getting all that time back would be amazing. Well, no. Let me explain. Picture a factory right now. It needs 3 different groups of workers because humans are these fragile meat bags that need to power down for 8 hours. So you've got the morning crew, the afternoon crew, and the night crew all doing the exact same job, just taking turns. But now you only need one person. Companies immediately realize they can fire 2/3 of their workforce. Labor costs for 24-hour operations drop instantly. Workers are now demanding triple pay for triple hours. Companies are refusing and calling it a full day of work at the same rate. The labor wars are insane. Unions are organizing the biggest strikes in human history. There are actual riots in the streets over what counts as full-time employment when nobody sleeps. Construction goes absolutely bonkers. Construction sites used to close at night, not because the work is done, but because workers need sleep and Karen next door will call the cops about noise at 11 p.m. But in a sleepless world, they never stop building. 1/3 of every building is suddenly wasted space. The entire furniture industry is pivoting. Mattress companies went bankrupt. Architects are designing buildings completely differently. Homes are shrinking by 30%. Cities are becoming denser. We can house way more people in the same space. Every business has to stay open 24/7 or they die. Think about it. Right now, a store closes at 9 p.m. because nobody's shopping at 3 a.m. Everyone's asleep. But in sleepless world, people want pizza at 3 a.m. They want to buy a couch at 4 a.m. They're bored at 5 a.m. and want to go shopping. This absolutely murders small businesses. A family-owned bookstore can't afford to hire enough people to staff 24/7, but Barnes & Noble can. Every mom-and-pop shop is getting steamrolled by massive corporations who have the resources to never, ever close. What about the coffee industry? Well, it becomes completely pointless. Nobody needs coffee to wake up anymore. You're always awake. You can't wake up because you never sleep. So what's coffee for? Oh, and crime evolves in the worst possible way. Most crimes used to happen under cover of darkness when people were asleep, but now it's happening all the time. You can't just tell your kids not to walk at night because there's no night anymore, and crimes are happening 24/7. Criminals don't sleep either. They have 24 hours to plan, execute, and cover their tracks. Instead of smash and grab robberies, you get elaborate multi-day operations. Law enforcement gets overwhelmed because crimes don't have peak hours anymore. It's constant. So crime is expanding exponentially, small businesses are dying, and the world never shuts up. But at least you're doing okay mentally, right? Yeah, about that. Now let's get scientific, because what's happening with your brain is genuinely horrifying. Your brain produces beta amyloid proteins throughout the day. These are literally toxic waste products from your neurons firing. During sleep, your glymphatic system, basically your brain's sewage system, used to flush them out. Skip one night of sleep and some toxins build up. Skip every night forever, and those proteins are accumulating until they cause Alzheimer's disease. Your brain is essentially poisoning itself with its own waste products. So, evolution is having to solve this somehow. Maybe your brain is flushing toxins continuously throughout the day instead of during an 8-hour maintenance window. Problem solved, right? Except the catch, that process requires massive amounts of energy. Your brain currently uses 20% of your body's energy, despite being only 2% of your mass. Making it clean itself 24/7 instead of during a concentrated sleep period means you need to consume 40% more calories just to keep your brain from poisoning itself. The global food supply is collapsing. We need to produce 40% more food just to keep everyone's brains functional. That's not a logistical challenge. That's impossible with current agricultural technology. Famine is becoming global. But let's say we somehow solve the food crisis through some miracle of genetic engineering. Another problem emerges. Your brain can't learn anymore. Your brain used to rewire itself during sleep. That's when memories moved from short-term to long-term storage. That's when you actually learned things. Without sleep, trying to learn anything new takes 3 times longer because your brain can't consolidate information properly. Innovation is crawling. Technology is stagnating. The pace of human advancement is collapsing. All those extra hours are becoming completely wasted because your brain doesn't work right anymore. You're awake, but you're functionally impaired. Dreams vanished a month ago. At first, nothing happened. People felt fine, amazing even. But now, things are breaking down. Dreams are emotional regulation. When you dream, your brain is literally doing therapy on itself. Emotions need somewhere to go. Without dreams to process them, they're just building up. People become emotionally unstable, they can't handle stress, they overreact to small problems, their emotional responses get completely out of whack. The suicide rate is skyrocketing. Humans aren't built to handle continuous consciousness. Without sleep, you lose the ability to escape. Having a terrible day used to mean you could go to bed and wake up feeling better. You get a break from being you. Now, there's no break, ever. You are continuously, relentlessly yourself for every single second of your existence until you die. No pause button, no timeouts, just an endless stream of consciousness that never stops. The attention economy is absolutely insane. Every app on your phone used to fight for maybe 12 hours of your day. YouTube wanted your evening, TikTok wanted your commute, Instagram wanted your lunch break, but now they're fighting for all 24 hours of your existence. Netflix isn't satisfied with you watching 3 episodes before bed anymore. They want you watching forever. There is no before bed. There is only content, endless content. Consume. Every app is becoming more addictive, more aggressive, more manipulative, because they're not just competing for your free time, they're competing for literally every moment of your eternal waking consciousness. You're probably wondering what's happening to you. Isn't an extra 8 hours a day supposed to mean more time to do something, more time to side hustle, more time to finish that thing you've been putting off forever, meaning you should be unbelievably rich by now? Yeah, only theoretically. In reality, you don't do anything, and society has split into 2 classes. The hyper-productive wealthy elite, who can work continuously, learn continuously, network continuously, invest continuously, and use every single hour to get ahead, and everyone else who can't keep up with the relentless pace of a world that never stops moving. We're actually dying younger. Sleep wasn't just for cleaning your brain. It was when your body repaired cellular damage at the DNA level. You might have gained 26 extra years of consciousness, but you're losing 30 years of lifespan. The next time you're frustrated about needing sleep, remember this. Your brain is literally cleaning itself. Your body is repairing damage. Your emotions are being processed. Your memories are being stored, and you're not losing time. Now, if you'll excuse me, talking about all this has made me exhausted, which is exactly how it should be. What alternate reality should we analyze next? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one, after a good night's sleep. Thanks for watching. Bye.